My name is Melissa Farrow, and this is my multimedia presentation on digital badges for e-learning. Introduction, selection, and justification of my topic. My students are getting ready to start a large project-based assignment which has many components. Sometimes large tasks can overwhelm them and cause them to lose sight of our end goals. Understanding that many of my students are familiar with digital badging in social media and in online gaming, I hope to incorporate digital badging into my upcoming project as a way to increase engagement, motivation, and self-monitoring of their progress. Some badges which might be earned for this particular assignment are Google Drive Expert, Peer Editor Extraordinaire, Oral Presentation Whiz, and Digital Researcher. My thought is to help provide some extrinsic motivation to keep students working on the components of their learning project by tapping into their love for video games and technology while providing them with the 21st century skills that are important to helping them be successful beyond the walls of our classroom. Many employers and professional development organizations have started utilizing digital badging as a tool to increase learner motivation, so putting this into practice in my own classroom makes sense. Regal, Hollingsworth, and Ray in 2017 conducted a quantitative research study which collected student participation and final grade distributions for students enrolled in either an online or a hybrid information technology course at a state university in the southeastern United States. The research data showed that approximately 1/3 of the students in both sections of the classes which participated in the digital badging strategy for project-based assignments showed an increase in engagement and achievement during the study. Further research will be required to compare sections of the class which used the digital badging strategy with sections which took a more traditional approach to the curriculum in order to determine the impact of this strategy. The history and evolution of digital badging, from the physical to the digital. Digital badging is a fairly recent development in the online space. These badges can be used to encourage and motivate students to show off micro skill sets on a resume and to help people to network more effectively. While badging might be new to the online world, using pins and patches to show accomplishments has a long tradition in the military community. For hundreds of years, militaries across the world have used this type of system to improve the morale and function of their organizational structure. Upon its foundation in 1910, the Boy Scouts of America borrowed the tradition of using merit badges from the military. These badges represented certain skill sets and attributes of their wearer and are classified, collected, and displayed in a variety of ways. There are currently 134 scouting badges available in the Boy Scouts organization and 142 badges available in the Girl Scouts of the USA organization. Google searches for the term digital badge do not show up any earlier than 2010, so the concept of using merit or skill badges as a reward and motivation system is still pretty recent. September 15, 2011 was the kickoff of the Digital Media Learning Competition. U.S. Secretary of Education Arne Duncan partnered with Mozilla and the MacArthur Foundation to launch this initiative as part of an education reform movement. Open Badges was born out of this funding collaboration, and over 30 organizations creating online badging systems that provided portable recognition to a wide range of people in the digital world. This was the foundation of a digital badging ecosystem for learning, assessment, and credentialing. Badges are commonly used in online gaming platforms to add challenge and interest to storylines. Often they serve as enhancements to the main story and can award special adventures or points to the player as achievements are unlocked. They give gamers a way to talk to other gamers about what they know and what they can do. Badging encourages the players to try new things, especially things that they might not normally be interested in doing. Badging can also indicate the level of difficulty that a player might face in tackling these challenges. Digital badges are gaining popularity on a wide variety of social media sites. Amazon and eBay use them to indicate buyer and seller quality. LinkedIn and Credly use them to help prospective employers and employees network with shared skill sets and interests. And most digital games and apps offer badges to denote levels of achievement. IBM is quickly becoming an early adopter and leader in the use of digital badging in an industry setting to recognize achievements. These digital credentials are being emulated by other companies in an effort to stay competitive with industry leaders. Dell and HP are also on board with using this technology in their internal training programs. Current applications in e-learning. A digital badge is a visual image or representation of a certain accomplishment, skill, or interest that can exist in the virtual world. They are often used in educational settings, but are gaining popularity in the business community as well. Each digital badge often contains metadata to provide context for the meaning, application, and issuer of the badge. One of the most powerful things about using digital badges in the education world is the fact that they can be used to provide a dashboard of information about a student that encompasses a wide range of skills and knowledge. This is very different than current reliance on a standardized test score to summatively assess student progress. These badges can be stacked to show skill sets and student strengths in focus areas, as well as to identify areas for improvement. Acquiring badges can be a motivational tool for helping to engage students with challenging potential course material. Since they can be used by potential colleges and universities, as well as employers, to identify student skills and content knowledge, gaining these badges has an inherent value to those who earned them. For a generation of students who have been raised with video games and achievement recognition levels, badges create a gamification of education. Collecting evidence of student progress is a critical part of the education process. The creation of a digital artifact to record this progress serves as a way of credentialing individuals in the skill sets and knowledge that they have gained during their education experiences. Traditional formative assessment tends to focus on content material, while badging can also encompass crucial 21st century skill attainment and record creativity and social skills in a way that is innovative. Displaying these badges forms a virtual resume for that student. The use of online ranking systems like Accredible.com help create e-portfolios of digital badges in a way that allows chosen audiences to see and judge the quality of the achievements of a given student. The metadata which is attached to each badge provides background evidence to support the claim of achievement made by the possessor of the badge. ClassBadges is a free online tool that teachers can use to design and award badges for skills and academic mastery in their own classroom. The teacher sets the learning criteria for each badge, gives it a name and a logo, and then has the ability to digitally award it to students as they meet those criteria. Students are able to display their achievements and track their progress towards goals. This is great for mastery or standards-based learning. Entire schools can take advantage of this software to show achievement. One of the problems with this website is that it is no longer being actively supported, but the free content is still available to users. Udemy describes themselves as an online learning and teaching marketplace. The marketing staff at Udemy uses badges as a way to help highlight courses that will provide a unique learning experience to prospective students. These badges include identifying bestseller classes that are being purchased by large volumes of students, highly rated classes that are providing satisfying results to the students who are enrolled in those class areas, and hot new courses that are trend leaders in certain areas of instruction. Instead of badging students for their achievements, Udemy badges courses to help sell certain products to interested demographics of online learners. The future potential of digital badging to revolutionize e-learning. Digital badging is still relatively new to the online world and is seeing implementation in education as well as industry spheres. Current research indicates that there is a strong future for digital badging in the world of e-learning. Micro-credentials, nano-degrees, and open universities are innovative methods of using the digital badging concept to revolutionize how students access and personalize their educational needs. Preliminary research also indicates that digital badging will be useful in a co-curricular learning setting. Nano-degrees first jumped into the online education setting in 2014 when Udacity introduced their Data Analyst Nano degree. These programs have to have the potential to change the ways that learners access degree-seeking programs. These nano degrees are online certification programs, which are made up of free e-learning courses with projects attached to them. Udacity has paid a pool of reviewers who assess the completed projects, but the courses themselves are not taught by instructors. That traditional instructor role is filled by instructional coaches, mentors, and forum staff, and they interact with the learner as he or she moves through a self-chosen set of courses. There's a monthly fee to participate in this online course, and Udacity offers a tuition refund for completing your program of study in under a year. Some of the key words to listen for in the area of digital badging are nano degrees, micro-master's credentials, certificates, badges, ratings, licenses, endorsements, or memberships. These can be earned in timeframes that range from a number of weeks to a number of months. Institutions are creating open educational resources, or OERs, as a way to put their learning content online in a free and accessible format. These organizations are leaders in creating open universities, like OpenLearn. Case studies are currently being conducted on the use of digital badging as a method of recognizing student progress and credentialing in this open university format. In the K-12 setting, digital badging will help solve the problem that students face in their inability to clearly share with college recruiters and potential employers the skills and knowledge that they have. These same students need to find ways to connect the things that they are learning in all of their different curricular areas into a cohesive and recognizable understanding that is transferable to the real world. The use of platforms like Mozilla Open Badges will allow students to create a digital backpack of evidence called Emblem to showcase their abilities and to create connectivity between content areas. This program will pave the way for more digitally badged academies to open up in K-12 education. One of the biggest challenges faced by digital badge users is the issue of validation. Badges must be accepted by users as a true representation of the skills or knowledge that they claim to represent, or they're worthless. The use of blockchain technology would be useful in ensuring that the badges maintain their integrity in a virtual environment. There are still several research questions that need answered as digital badging becomes widespread in the educational ecosystem. These include: how do badges impact intrinsic motivation of educational activities and experiences? Will digital badges replace intrinsic motivation to learn? What would the results of that shift in motivation be on education? How will digital badging affect the ways in which credentials are conferred in the world of education? Will degrees become less important than digital badges to industry employers? How will this affect higher education? Digital badging in all of its many iterations appears to be an educational trend with staying power. This innovation will change the e-learning landscape and provide a variety of ways for students to create their own access points into learning. These badges are finding a place in all levels of education, from K-12 classrooms to college and university spaces, and into the world of business and industry training. Digital badging is a highly impactful e-learning element.